Hola clase, welcome to the video for Capítulo 11, Paso 2, El Cuerpo, Vocabulario. These notes are located on pages 28 and 29 of your packet. The first section deals with talking about moods and physical conditions. The first set of expressions all involve the verb estar. Estar expressions are often used to talk about feelings and conditions. In order to use these in a sentence, you must conjugate the verb estar. You must also make the second part of the expression agree or match the gender and number of the subject of the sentence. To have a cold, estar resfriado. To be nervous, estar nervioso. To be mad, estar enojado. To be sad, estar triste. Notice that triste does not have an O/A ending, therefore it only agrees for number, it does not agree for gender. To be worried, estar preocupado. To be sick, estar enfermo. To be tired, estar cansado. To be busy, estar ocupado. The other set of expressions all involve the verb tener. Tener expressions are also used to talk about how someone is feeling. For these, you must conjugate the verb tener, but for the second part, you do not make it agree with the gender and subject. It always stays the same. To have a fever, tener fiebre. To have a cough, tener tos. To have the flu, tener gripe. To be thirsty, tener sed. To be hungry, tener hambre. To be sleepy, tener sueño. To be in a hurry, tener prisa. To feel like doing something, tener ganas de plus infinitive. When asking about feelings, you can use the question, ¿Cómo estás? How are you? In terms of feeling. A response to this, estoy nervioso. I am feeling nervous. Another way to ask about feelings is using the verb sentirse. ¿Cómo te sientes? How are you feeling? Me siento mal. Tengo gripe. I feel bad. I have the flu. You could also use the expression, ¿Qué le pasa a Roberto? What's wrong with Roberto? Está preocupado por algo. He is worried about something. The following series of vocabulary words are all related to body parts. El cuerpo means the body. The hair, el pelo. The head, la cabeza. The eye, el ojo. The nose, la nariz. The mouth, la boca. The ear, talking about the outside portion of your ear, la oreja. When talking about the in part of your ear, what you use to listen, you use the word el oído. The teeth, los dientes. The neck, el cuello. The throat, la garganta. The shoulder, el hombro. The arm, el brazo. The face, la cara. The butt, el trasero. The elbow, el codo. The wrist, la muñeca. The hand, la mano. Notice that the word is mano, ends with an O, yet the word is feminine. The finger, el dedo. The stomach, el estómago. The waist, la cintura. This can remind you of the word of el cinturón that we learned in our clothing vocab list, which meant the belt. The leg, la pierna. the thigh, el muslo, the knee, la rodilla, the calf, la pantorrilla, the ankle, el tobillo, the foot, el pie, the toes, los dedos del pie, or literally the fingers of the feet, the back, la espalda. On the second page of your vocabulary list, we deal with the verb doler, which means to hurt or ache. Doler is unique because it works like the verb gustar we learned earlier on this year, in which you're going to be using an indirect object pronoun to represent who hurts, and you're going to be conjugating the verb doler as either duele or duelen based on whether the body part that follows is singular or plural. The indirect object pronoun always refers to who has the ache. You use duele if the body part is singular. You use duelen if the body part that hurts is plural. Always use definite articles when using body parts. Examples. A mí me duelen los ojos después de leer en la computadora. My eyes hurt after reading on the computer. A él le duele el estómago porque comió muchos dulces. His stomach hurts because he ate a lot of sweets. Notice that each of these sentences starts with a clarifier, followed by an indirect object pronoun, and a form of the verb doler. And again, the body parts have the definite articles in front of them. The verb decir we learned in Spanish 1, and we're reviewing it in this section as well. Decir means to say or tell, and in the present tense, the forms are digo, dices, dice, decimos, decís, and dicen. Remember that decir is a go verb because the yo form ends with go, and that its stem changes from e to I in all forms except for nosotros and vosotros. Decir in the preterite is completely new to you. It also still means to say or to tell, but it is completely irregular in all forms. They are dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijistais, and dijeron. Be careful about the eos form. There's no extra I there, and there aren't any accents in any of the forms. In summary for this unit, you will need to know how to use the tener and estar expressions, the body parts vocabulary, how to use doler to express that something hurts or aches, and how to use the verb decir in the present and preterite tenses. That is the conclusion of your C11P2 notes. Please continue to do whatever work is assigned by your teacher.